just come on into my hotel room here. And as you can see, it's not the most elaborate room in the world, but it does serve the purpose. There's no bed bugs, which is great. And the reason there's no bed bugs is because I found out that every day they basically come in here and spray poison everywhere. By the time I wake up in the morning, sleeping on a bed of poison, I feel like a bag of shit. So it's not my favorite thing in the world. I'm not paying for the hotel, so I can't really complain, can I? Anyway, as you can see, I have a beautiful view of a wall outside there. So that's really wonderful. Stick around, I'm gonna show you some stuff. I hope you enjoy it. I'm gonna clean up my life here. I need to do laundry, as you can tell. That's not interesting, you don't have to worry about that. Forget about it, all right? I'll see you around.
Prague is the hallucination of classical music. The opera Don Giovanni was completed here, and it's easy to imagine Mozart hearing the buffeting of bird wings and the clip-clop of hooves on the cobblestone reverberating against the hard, pale stones of these buildings, many of which would have been young at the time of his presence. The sights and the sounds of Prague create a cohesion that might inspire the artistic soul. With that in mind, I went to see Mozart's Requiem performed, unamplified, in the Boccaccio Ballroom of the Grand Hotel Bohemia, a place that used to house the parties for high aristocratic society and where mothers would bring their daughters in hopes of fetching a well-off husband. You won't find this on any top 10 lists of things to do in Prague, but trust me, it's a must-see. If you do nothing else in Prague, do at least this.
Good morning. Today I'm going by myself and shooting B-roll in the city. And as you can see, it's gonna take me forever because literally everything in the city is begging for B-roll. I could spend maybe the rest of my life doing this. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it. In fact, this whole video is gonna be a cut together of B-roll and a lot of voiceover, I think. Because there's a lot to show you more than my ugly mug.
As I always do, I ignored all the travel guides and all the top 10 lists of overpriced, sponsored tourist attractions for better or worse. Instead, I opted to walk around, eating whatever looked good at the time, sitting when my legs got tired, and choosing beer when beer was offered. The beer here is cheap, and many places offer a 2-for-1 deal if paying $2 for a half liter of Pilsner isn't a crazy enough deal for you. For the photographers out there, golden hour is more like magenta hour. You could spend every waking moment for years here taking pictures and still find something lens-worthy. You'll be in heaven.
Hey folks, it's your buddy Alex, and I'm doing laundry. Luckily, this place here, they speak English and they accept card and any kind of currency that you might have. So that's good. That's miles ahead of anything else I've seen. Most of the laundry places I went to are not self-serve, and they will take up to 5 days, which obviously doesn't work for me. I only have 3 pants with me. The only place I could find to do my own laundry was way outside the city, and that's a whole story in itself. And it just turns out that it's in like this beautiful part of the city. You can see here. Everywhere you look in this country is beautiful.
This isn't a travel guide by any means, as you can probably tell. In fact, if I ever were to create a travel guide, my advice would always be the same regardless of the location. Be rudderless, meander. Apply your own specific curiosities and passions to the place you're going. Prague has something for everybody, and it's easy to find if you're out there looking. Not everyone's interest can be satiated by the TripAdvisor top 10 attractions or by those cheesy stock footage and AI voiceover videos you find on YouTube. Would you rather pay $100 to climb the clock tower to take a selfie? Or would you rather pay $2 for a liter of beer near the bottom of it at a local pub's patio, watching all the other people bumble up the steps? I know which one I'm choosing. Sure, you could take a boat tour and nobody would blame you for it. The views from a boat are no doubt amazing here, and hey, sometimes you gotta pay the piper for those views. But if you've ever been corralled in a tiny space with 200 other tourists just to have some guy deliver historical facts over a loudspeaker before, then paying a few bucks for a sausage and a coffee on the shoreline doesn't seem so bad. Plus, there's usually fewer selfie sticks there. Getting around is easy and affordable, the food is decent, the beer is cheap, and there's art and music everywhere. The sights are beautiful and the accommodations are a little overpriced but expected for a touristy place like this. I felt safe at all times, but I do realize that I'm a 6'2" Canadian male, so your experience may differ. All in all, if you've got 5 days and need a vacation, you could do a lot worse than Prague. Just remember to seek out some classical music while you're here. See you next time, folks.